When God allowed me to see a lady as poor as I was, to see a lady making $41,000 a month, as I was making 28 grand a year. And I'm begging God to change my life. God, I want to be in real estate. God, will you change my life? Dummy me, I'm on that job for 9 years, and everything I prayed for, Tiffany, God gave it to me. I'm praying, God, I want to help people. He made me a social worker. God, I want to be involved in real estate. He showed me a lady that was mistreating people through real estate. God, I want a bigger income. God showed me a lady that was making $41,000 a month housing people in rats and roaches, as I was making 28 grand a year. So everything that I prayed to God for, essentially, he gave it to me through this job. And then the job led me to, again, from idea to implementation. Remember the slogan of what we're going by for this whole event in June, from idea to implementation. So how did I go from the social worker seeing a lady making 41 grand a month to me now being in it and now teaching it all over the world? So first of all, put a fire emoji in the chat or a thumbs up that if you made 41 grand a month, would that change your life a little bit? Would it change your life a little bit? Can y'all imagine what I felt like when she showed me that she was making 41 grand a month? But then when I found out she was housing people in rats and roaches, I lost all respect for that lady. I respected her so much, Katara, before I found out how she was housing people. Y'all, it broke my heart. I couldn't believe it. I was like, how can you be making 41 grand a month coming to my hospital in your red bottom shoes, picking these clients up, and you housing people in what you see on the screen right now, but the only difference is it don't look that pretty, it don't look that neat, and roaches running all over the place. Mice running in and out of the cabinets. The mattresses are on the ground. No bed rails, no pillow, no comforter, no sheets. Just a bare mattress on the ground, Tiffany. So can you imagine what my thoughts was when I saw that? And then I matched that up with, wow, she make 41 grand a month mistreating people. I was like, can you imagine what my life would be like if I do this the right way? And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to put y'all close to my face now. When I saw that, I was like, why not me? Can somebody type in the chat, why not me? Because that was my first thoughts. When I saw somebody mistreating folks, I said, God, you're no respecter of persons. You love this lady just like you love me. I said, God, I want to get in this. But what some of y'all don't know, it took me 2 years and I lost 60 pounds trying to figure it out because I couldn't eat and I couldn't sleep until I got it. And the moment we got it, or I thought I had it, we began to teach it to people. I used my brother as the guinea pig, got him into it. And my brother had a full-time job doing this. Okay? So now I teach the people, everyday people that have a love for God, a love for people, and you want to get in real estate, this is it. And one of the greatest pieces of news that I can tell you today is that the barrier of you buying that place, you don't have to buy it. Most of you all think you have to buy this place to get started. You don't. That's what excited me. When the lady that I begged to show me this, and she said, Derrick, I'll never teach you how to do this, but look what I make doing it. She did tell me one thing, y'all, and I always kind of give her credit for it. As crummy as a person as she was, the moment she told me, Derrick, I don't own these places. She said, Derrick, you think I own these houses? She said, Derrick, I rent these places. Ding, 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 ding. Y'all, the moment she told me as a poor social worker making 28 grand a year that I didn't have to buy this house, that I can rent it, Lord have mercy, game over. And that's when I began to kind of do all that I could and not make excuses that I didn't have the money. Because if I can rent the place, that takes a big weight off of my shoulder with having to come up with $30,000 down payment to buy a house. Does that make sense, everybody? Right? So for me, the cheat code was to rent or lease a facility. And then over the months or years, however long it takes, now we want to get to a position of where we're buying it. And that's where we are now. We buy these properties now. That's why we spent this whole week moving this week. Our ladies facility, we moved all of our women from the Angela Denise Foundation. That's my wife's nonprofit organization, because I do this from a for-profit standpoint as Second Chance Housing, LLC. My wife does this from a nonprofit called the Angela Denise Foundation. We moved all of our women into the property that we own now. That's essentially, guys, how you want to get this eventually. Start out renting, because I rented for years and I still have a lot of rentals and I still will rent property. No problem. I'll lease it. I'll rent it, rental arbitrage it. Because to me, that's one of the quickest and easiest and best ways to get into real estate.